Hey there, it's Sonia Miller again, speaker, coach, and author. And today I am answering a new question. And that question is, how do I help my son to stop drinking so much? So, this is a question that came in from a coaching session. And while it's more personal and intimate in nature, I really thought it was an amazing opportunity to do a deeper dive into goals, desires, aspirations, kind of the mechanics of what's happening when we're asking the question, how do I? How do I do anything? So, how do I manifest a house? How do I manifest a relationship? How do I manifest more money? How do I manifest weight loss? So there's actually this universal thing that's happening for any goal, any wish that we have to change, fix, or improve something in the physical world. And so I'm going to talk about the specific question about how do I help my son to stop drinking so much. But I really want to look underneath it all, because what happens for a lot of us when we are pursuing things in the physical world, when we have hopes, goals, dreams, desires, aspirations, is that we're often dealing with the symptom and not the problem. Okay, and so I'm all about getting to the cause. Like, what's the real cause that's going to produce the effect that you want in your life? So, how do I get my son, or how do I help my son to stop drinking so much? The first thing to look at, instead of the question how or how do I, is what? What is it that you really want? What's really happening underneath? Okay, so what's really happening when we want to change, fix, or control something in the outer world is that we want that to change in order for us, or we, or me, to feel better. And the truth is that for any goal that you have, I don't care what it is, what's often happening is that we have that goal because we think, if I get that goal, I will feel better. I will feel differently. We're always chasing a feeling. That is the driver behind our goals. Okay? So if I want my son to not drink so much, it's because I will feel more peace. I will worry less. I will feel safety for him. I'll just feel better. I'll feel lighter. I'll feel freer. Okay? If I want the goal of a house, it's because I think if I get that house, I will fill in the blank for yourself. Let's say you want a house. How will you feel? For many people, it's I'll feel security. I'll feel stability. I'll feel enough. I'll feel belonging. I'll feel a sense of home. I'll feel a sense of home for myself and my family, a place for my family to come back to, a place of belonging, inclusion. If I want, a relationship, what will a relationship give me? I'll feel loved. I'll feel not lonely. I'll feel passion. I'll feel intimacy. I'll feel connection. I'll feel companionship, right? If I have a goal of money, why? Because if I have more money, I'll feel safety, security, power, freedom. Those are some of the common ones. So what's really going on when you have any goal or desire, and I'm going to do a sidebar explanation of, yes, there's different drivers for desires. There are desires or wishes or wants that are based in lack, which is what we're talking about now. And there's also desires that are based in an expression, an inspiration that rises from within, or an abundance-based desire or wish. Those are very different. What we're talking about is when you want to get something in the physical world, in order to feel better, that's lack-based, because your consciousness is saying, I am not peace, I am not safety, I am not loved, I am not free, I'm not companioned, I'm lonely. It's lack, lack, lack. And because we always root ourselves in consciousness creates. Consciousness is the cause of every effect. If we're operating from, I want that thing because I don't have it, because I lack it, what you're actually going to manifest is more lack, which is why we can chase goals. And sometimes we'll even manifest them, but they don't last because the underlying consciousness is really what we're creating from. Okay, so that's the first question to ask. Beyond how do I is, what do I really want? What is underneath it? What's underneath it is you're chasing a feeling. Okay. Now, the next question to ask besides how do I is where? Where is my true power in this situation with my son? Well, your true power is not in getting him to stop drinking or drink less, because you have no control over that. And control is the illusion of power. Okay? So true power is internal. That's the only thing you have any say in, is how do I relate to that thing? How do I choose to see that thing? What is the perspective or the lens through which I'm going to see my son? If I'm going to see him as unwell, as threatened, as in danger, you're going to experience that. No matter how powerful, brilliant, smart, hardworking he is, you will only be able to see him through the lens of lack, fear, and worry. But when you become willing instead to see the best in him, you make that your commitment, that's your mission. I am willing to see the best in my son. I am willing to see evidence for all the ways he is strong and healthy and supported in life and well and brilliant. Whatever it is that you're hoping to see in him, become willing to see it. And here's the thing about willingness. You don't have to know how. You don't have to know how it's going to happen. You just need to be willing, because what willingness does is it directs your attention in a productive way upon what you wish to collect evidence for, what you wish to see. Literally, willingness changes the lens through which you can now see the world. All right. So you can actually be willing and still feel fear and still feel anger and still feel stressed. And the willingness still works because your willingness is independent of your emotional state. You can be willing to see the best in somebody who really makes you angry and still be angry at them and clench your teeth and white knuckle it. I'm willing to see the best in her. I'm willing to see the best in her, even if she's driving you crazy. Willingness trumps everything. And as you become willing, your lenses have now changed. You put on corrective lenses for the situation, and you will now be able to see what's always been here. You'll be able to see the way that your son is healthy, your son is strong, your son has resiliency and skills. And from a manifestation point of view, truly, all of the possibilities that were always there, hidden behind the blind spot of worry and fear, all of a sudden start to rise up to meet you, and you can welcome that into your life. So I hope this is helpful. Take on that mantra with anyone and anything that is challenging for you. I'm willing to see the best in this person. I'm willing to see I'm willing to see the best in this situation. Do that above all else, above all efforts to fix, change, or improve or strategize how to control the outer world. And watch what happens. Things will shift. You'll be able to welcome in new possibilities. And that's the power of really doing the deeper work where consciousness creates your reality. So I hope this was helpful. If you found it useful, please like and share. This helps me to reach the people that I'm here to serve. And I'll see you on the next video. Okay, bye.